Okay, I'm coming, guys. Lighting my candles because I definitely need to hold on to my tarot cards for this. This is getting crazy, you guys. Wait, in a good way, in a really good way. How do you like these photos? All right, hold on. Organizing my cards, my candles. Blah blah blah. Need to keep my phone close by. Okay. All right. We are ready. My candles, my latte, my cards, my stick, my, my crystals. There's so much going on. Okay, you guys, I'm ready to rock and roll. Woo-hoo! Look at these photos. You guys, I have some intense stuff to share with you. Welcome on in. Welcome everybody. This is going to be an incredible live. I am going to be staying on the same subject.
These photos, you guys, I have some intense stuff to share with you.
Shit on. What the heck?
Well,
Come on.
welcome
Wait. Okay. Yeah, it's the last 48 hours. Sorry again that I had to cancel, but you guys, there's been a lot going on in a really good sense on my side here as a clairvoyant investigator, whatever you want to name me. And I'm going to show you some things that I'm able to show. So whatever I'm showing you, it is really good information, but I'm able to show it. Understand that those who it's a Michael Vaughan case, obviously, because Michael Vaughan for over a year I have been saying is with Summer Moon Wells, and they are together, and they both were touched by the same situation, which obviously we believe to be evil. I don't really know or give a shit about the people who think otherwise, because it's not about them here at WCIA Network. Never was, never will be, and it just can't be, because this is about the Summer Moon Wells missing children telling their story and getting justice from their story. They're going to arrest someone. And it's up to these people if they want to be like, yeah, that's the story, but I don't really give a shit to hear about them or their story. I don't care anything about their mental health. I don't care. All we want here at WCIA is to tell the children's truth and to share their journey so they get justice. The only way they're going to get justice is if their story is spread correctly, understood as the truth, respected as the truth, and give them peace, love, and guidance and understanding on the other side, and to stop it from happening. That's all. That's all. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Thank you, Muffin Top, for putting it out there. It does. And I'm not here to justify or throw anyone under the bus. I will be talking about Adventures with Purpose. I will be talking about Michael Vaughan's case directly. Summer Moon Wells directly. Candace Bligh will be coming in the picture. Who else? Maybe that's it. But it's not about them. Everyone has their own truth, their own side of what they see on the piece of paper. And all we see here is from the children's point of view. Welcome, Long Gone. I have my candles lit. They smell so nice. Um, Super chat, and I'm going to say that super chats and donations and everything are very welcome because I really want to hit the road. I already did it once for Kylie. I gave you information I was able to share. Okay, it was a problem there. It's a very big problem over there, and that's all I could say. Big issue, and that's why they're able to keep doing what they're fucking doing. You're not going to be doing it for long. So it's going to come out. It's going to come out. Even if I don't say it, it's going to come out. But it does take, obviously, I see why these other channels do that, because when you get to the point where you really should go on the road and go do things, and I'm actually begging to having them allow me on Michael Vaughan's property over there. That's the only reason I would answer my phone, is if in fact they call me. I would love, but you need permission to do that. You just don't mosey on in and disturb. No one should ever do that, right? And disturb the work of the law enforcement. There's no way I would do that. So if I'm not allowed to go and they say you don't have clearance, I'm not going. So it's my reputation. It's how I'm going to run my work field here. I only go when I'm invited to go and when I have the complete authority to do so. Because my work I would like to be able to walk on these properties and to look. But I could only do that if I am invited. Period. I'm not going to be like a heckler that goes on out there and makes noise for no reason. That's going to do nothing for me. For other people, it serves their purpose. They're doing it because that's their purpose. I don't know if they're right or wrong. That's their way of doing things, right? And their philosophy and thought process is it helps create people to talk and stir shit, and sometimes people say things when they're frustrated and annoyed, and I think I probably think that's why they do that. I don't know. I don't know, but everyone has a space in this world. So anyways, welcome my subscribers and members. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Muffin Top, hold on to that little wrench, and you never know if you need to use it. If you haven't become a member, it's a really good way to support the channel. All right, you guys, is everybody here? I'm going to turn that one off. And Justice for Summer Moon. Okay, so before I get to anything, I want to show you guys a video that I came across. When I say that I see the children walking into the water, and they're walking until they can't anymore, and then they're sacrificed. I'm going to show you, I don't know whose video this is, but this is probably the best video I could show to visually show what Arbana Papillon was talking about. To me, let me show you. This video, now I don't even know if there's words in here or not. Let me see. So I stopped it and tried to get those corners, but it's a video. Actually, let me start with the other one. Watch this video. Okay, here. Watch this guy videotapes. Watch the guy walking. Let me know if you all of a sudden can't hear me. This is a very sensitive video. A lot of people probably would want me not showing it, but I am. Watch the guy walking all the way over to the right of your screen. Over here. This is someone that had a hidden camera. Notice, a hidden camera in the trees. And this is what showed up on the hidden camera. And that's probably about all I could say about this. I don't want to know any more about it. Because all I can tell you is if I were to put this in water and change the atmosphere, what you're watching in front of you to me is to be the truth of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. Now, this is a hidden camera. I'm going to let you watch it this way, and then I'm going to show you what is between the frames when I stop it. Because what's in between the frames shows that this is a dead body that is being dragged. So this to me is what a sacrifice looks like when you're in the water. The film never stops because it's a camera that has been attached to a tree. Now, I don't know the name of this. I should give him credit. I don't know the name. I'll look for it and I will put it in my, if I remember, I always forget actually, I always say that. I'll put it in my description. But this particular video is 10 minutes long and it takes him that time. That takes him that much time to get to the other side. Right, they're dragging and pulling something. So notice the part that is blurred. The part that is blurred is around him and it's somehow doesn't show up on screen. So these guys know whoever, and there's his stick. Look at his stick sticking out. That's a stick I told the authorities over at MICHAELVAUGHAN to find these sticks. He's dragging the stick, you guys. It's a thin, like gardener stick with the heart on the end. Okay? Right there. So all of that maroon shit is what shows up in between. See? That is the equipment that I show you. Yes, there's stuff on either side. And then this is the big heart. Like to me, this could be Summer Moon Wells being dragged across the grass. I don't know. Right, there's stuff around him, you guys. So it's either one of two things. Whoever posted this is part of it. And made sure to cut that out, or whoever posted this has no fucking idea that they have this. Notice how the blue thing becomes a number 5. Notice what happens here. Watch. It's like he sits down. Now, remember the atmosphere where he is fake. The only thing that stays consistent are these bodies and what's happening in front of you. So, yes, he has a hood over his hat. Yes. But watch what happens. In this video is very different from how I show you in between. He's going to fall. But in the video I have, he's rolling with the dead body. Look at, see how it's purposely taken out? Wait, where's my phone? I swear to God, you guys, am waiting for them to call me from Idaho. I mean, watch what happens here. He's doing something. But you guys, this is the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story. I just want you to know. I'm not just sharing a video because I have it, from YouTube. I'm going to put his disguised description in there. Right, it's fake because on camera, there are certain ways that you can cover that stuff up. There's a lot of ways to do shit. I mean, that's the new social media. You could film something in your house, just like the Chris Watts. Watch It Happens Here. He created a whole scene in his basement because that's how it was programmed. People could hold these screens around something, and the screens make it all disappear. It doesn't show up on camera. It's the green screens. It's whatever. And they could put whatever they want on camera, period. That's why here at WCIA Network, I only follow the elements because everything else is fucking fake. Notice what he's doing there with his stick that looks like a V. Watch, see? It's like he's fighting with someone. See? How freaking weird is that? You could see all the fake shit around him. It's all like fake stuff is around him. Or it's stuff around him that's being... Now watch what happens. It's really weird. That's being covered up. See right there, to me, it looks like a... wait, let me back up a little. I had it covered. Right there, to me, it looks like the box with the red heart, and I'll show you when I stop it. And then it winds up being a body in a blue bag. Watch. That's the box. Like, it's, look. It's like something comes out of it, it goes in it, and then he covers himself with the bag. Watch. How did someone, like, it's one or the other. Either the dude made this video and he made it because he has to show the circumstance. Sorry to laugh, but it looks like someone getting in one of those plastic things, that you sleep in, or like a mummy. But it's not over. It's obviously... This is the Summer Moon. All I could tell you, all I know, I'm not going to analyze it. All I know is this is the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's journey. Not to laugh, but I mean, come on, you guys. The authorities aren't noticing this shit. And that's the problem. Okay, watch. He's going to get up now. Wait, let me see. He does get up. Okay, so obviously something happened. The slow version is shows a little different story. Okay, and this will be a good example of how I'm able to show what's in between. So this is not happening, you guys, in the middle of a grassed area off the highway. Okay. The surrounding area has been covered up. I don't know how. Don't ask me. For all we know, this guy who put it up there didn't have it. This is just him filming it. We don't know. Muffin, you thought he had a heart attack. Oh, look, he just sits there. But it's going. Let's see. Come on. Let's see if I can move it up a little. Just moving. So in the video, I'm going to show you that there are a couple people, like in Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children, they hold a baby or someone on their back. This is what this person's doing. It's more than one person. And I think that this person is suffering, and what happens is they're stopping because it's very hard for them to keep moving. That's what I feel. I feel like this person is tired and trying to make it across. See? See, they're carrying another person. So there's a minute left. Let's see, wait. And then it goes back over there. And then it stops. Now, what I'm going to do with the other one is do this. See how it looks different when you just stop at any old piece? See, that's a little different than what you just saw. What it is, it's the Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children story. So here, I'm going to show you this way because I added the little boxes on the bottom. Watch. So you can really see what's going on. All right, here we go. All right, so if you look, okay, so now watch what's going to happen. I'll take screenshots and put it on. That white, this is going to match this. I'll show you now how this is going to match the Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children's items. This here, I'll just do it a few of them because the whole thing, I actually have a really large presentation. So that's really what that looks like when you just stop it. I didn't obviously just showed you. I didn't do anything, right? So Sunday. So I'm going to show you what element this, one of the elements that this is. And you just saw the elements basically live, okay? Let me find it. Okay. What you are looking at is this. You are looking here. Let me turn it. Yeah, that's turned. You're looking basically at this. That someone carries. This is a trophy that's wrapped. Okay? Now, the V thing that I have no idea why that's connected, but that's actually one of the things that I told the sheriff to look for, because every one of these has that metal piece. This was in Michael Vaughan's. So I told them to stop looking for obvious things. They have to look for things like this. because that red thing and now that maroon thing matches directly to what Summer Moon Wells was being pushed around in. So this here, so it's two things, matches Summer Moon Wells' little scooter, and her little scooter has the number 5 on the top in the same metal. Okay, forget everything else. She's wearing the key, yada yada. But this matches this, and this is what I told them. And that shape, that metal shape, as well as this, is important. It's all one piece of element. See that there? It's connected to that person. Don't ask me why, how, I don't know. But that's what you're looking at right there. Okay, so somewhere in here will be also a basket or oh, look at how, ooh. I haven't done this yet, you guys, like this. I did it really quickly just to get photos. So basically there's the A-frame that I just showed you. Not that. That's the A-frame. That's like what they used at the podium at the church. That's how I first noticed that the damn thing was fake. I'm like, that is not a podium. They're using that for something. And this here, which comes from, so this actually I could see now why I'm doing this first. This actually is what matched the items I told them to look for at Michael Vaughan's. This here is a very, very, very important item. It shows up in many of the TV coverage, and it shows up as this thing is the holder to his signs. It's in the neighbor's garden. It's really important. And there's the metal piece with the heart. Oh, wait a minute. I really hope they're listening, because this is a real fucking great match. I think they're listening. You guys, this is very good evidence. I mean, if I'm saying all of the children, everything go through this process, it should match. And this is what I just told them to look for. You guys understand what I'm saying? I just told them to look for this in their search. And I showed them where those are. Those were placed in the windows of the two neighbors that had these posters. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I said this is where Michael Vaughan would be scattered, if anything. Because this is what you're seeing on the ground. The maroon part, obviously, you guys. And I said, go get those sticks. There are sticks in there somewhere. And coincidentally, obviously, there's nothing of a coincidence. See the top of it? See? There's the sticks I told them to get. It's in the video in front of us and in here. This is where they're going to find the evidence to shut this shit down. They're not going to find it in any other freaking places. This is kind of blowing my mind that I decided to play this right now. I've had these videos for a while. Here is what I'm looking at. And here's the sacrifice on the ground. It's the metal shit. They're missing it. They're missing it. Oh, thank you, Long Gone. Thank you very much for that super chat. Love it. Wow. It's exactly what I just told them today, you guys. Like, that's why it was late. I just told them this, and if it winds up being true, I think maybe I should just do this as a living. Oh my God. And I'll show you where I told them to go. Let's keep going. See, here's the stick. Here's the blue face. This to me is a sacrifice. All right, so keep watching. What else could we find? So, I don't know who this guy is, but this is so bizarre that this is what I just sent in. You guys, I just sent all this in to them in a PDF, not from this video. I haven't even showed them this video. Holy shit, you guys. I just told them to go find this door with this box in it. I'm kind of freaking myself out. Just a little bit. You guys are not going to fucking believe this. Okay, you see this? I just said to the police, or whatever, the TBI, I said, if you could find, wait, let me open it up. I said, if you could find this door inside that lady's house, you will find the children. It has a little box on the front of the door. Okay? You guys, it's this box. It's the person who's being victimized's box. I'm going to show you. I said to them, first thing you need to do if you're listening, the first thing you need to do if you are listening, this is in that girl Sarah's, this is the girl Sarah's house, you guys. This is part of my presentation, but I have to do it now because this is how it's supposed to be. This is inside that girl Sarah's house. I told them the first thing you need to do is find this. Y'all, it's kind of what we're looking at right now. You guys, I got this stuff on her TikTok. You guys, am I the one freaking out? That is that, you guys. I have no fucking idea what we're looking at. I do this by elements that match. This is their story. So let me make this match up for you guys. This way, and then, oh my God. Okay, watch this. Oh my God, this is great. Okay. This and this. That. Let me take a picture of this. And this. So this comes from that Sarah Girl's TikTok, okay? I literally just told them find this. It's a trap little door, and there's a box in it. So this matches what I told them for starters, okay? And what I said was, once you got to look for that, and it's down a hallway. It's down a hallway. This is the hallway it's down. Find this. And that box should be in there. I think that's Michael Vaughn. I think that's Michael Vaughn down the hallway. That's what I think. All right, let's go through this more. See how it's like a couple different people? It has all the same, they're the greats. It has all the same information. That's the metal piece I just showed you guys. That is the heck. Oh, in mine it looks maroon. So this here tells a story. You could see there's a body bag. They're blue, just like Arbana told us. And the person is in maroon. And they're struggling. And this is the story in here. This video shows every element. It shows the sacrifice. See how it looks. See, watch in the grass. It's the same kind of a situation that you saw with Kylie in the grass area here. There's a train of whatever being pulled right here. Watch in here. It's the same thing Kylie had. Watch. See them moving? See, it's like it's a sacrifice out, not not here. Everything else is being covered up. See? You could see those little spots of people. See, you could sort of see them a little. They're in here. It's basically Summer Moon Wells missing children's story. It's KIELYRODNI's story. It's every freaking person we've been talking about's story. Right here in the middle, that's the same thing you saw in the poser the night they had the party. This is a sacrifice, you guys. This is a sacrifice that has been deep faked to cover it up. And my guess is that whoever put this up knows it's a sacrifice. They know that this is a sacrifice because I know my elements. And these are my elements. These are them. Those are the boxes being pulled in. They're 5s, they're Vs, whatever those are. That's exactly what I have in Adventures with Purpose, but it may make it look as if it's in the water when it's not in the water. Because the elements, again, is it's the only thing that I follow. So what you're looking at might as well be the houses that show here. Let me show you what I mean. This photo makes it look like if they were turned, that those same little houses things are back there. Those little house things are the only thing, that's the only thing that is the same. All the other bullshit is we don't know where it is or where they are. They could be in Alaska or, see, look. See, it went from brown to maroon. So that is a Summer Moon Wells missing children's item that I actually have in my presentation as it's under Adventures with Purpose. This is exactly what sticks out of the fucking water. No joke, you guys. Someone is doing a really good job in changing the surrounding area and like changing that kind of information. But the problem is you can't change a cookie cutter. This particular situation has the same cookie cutters it's had for years, and they're going nowhere. So as someone like me exposes the elements, that's going to be a problem. You're going to have to stop doing it the way you're doing it. Because you won't be able to do it this way anymore. You won't. So an element like this is part of, this is a really bad example, but it would be like what's sitting on top of the machinery. And this is that buggy that holds the pieces. So if that was that, for some reason, it's like a horse. It's like a horse's head. That would mean that this is underground. And what sticks out of, let's say, the water would be the same element, which is what you see here in the fake ground. Although that's the same piece. Okay? So it's like a horse's head. It's like yeah. up, and then look what happens. Then it goes back to horse's head. Look at how weird that is. So fight, fight, fight. So what that's telling me is you have a horse's head. Exactly what I said. Whatever is in that is under the ground. So the next layer, this time it's blue and it's not red. It's all the same. Oops, let me move this. You know, whoever made this, there's no way they didn't see this. There's no way. Because this has been edited big time. Yeah, this has been edited. There's a lot going on in here. And this is a sacrifice because right there I see two people. There's two people in the corner photo. See? That's really, because it's so blurry, that's really what it is. There are two people. See? All right, well, this is a sacrifice. And whatever is going to be in this video will definitely become part of. See, I think those are dead people in their boxes. I think those are boxes. And there's this one right here. This person is holding boxes. They're holding those white boxes that are right behind them. That's what's being covered up. Watch what's showing up. They're carrying a very heavy load. See? And be all the way behind them, you guys. Those are people. This is a horrible video. These people, you guys, these people are being shot. They each are holding their own box. They each have their own box, you guys. which we all know that because it's part of the story, but it's kind of what it looks like. You guys, this is what it looks like. These are sacrifices happening live. No joke. These are sacrifices happening in this video. My God, sorry, I'm looking at things. I'm trying to see if there are things I really shouldn't put up. Here you could see they're carrying these boxes on their backs. See? Little hidden, but they're there. This video is completely messed with, and if you don't think that's a sacrifice live, I really, you could be looking at a war zone, because those are people on other people laying with their box, you see. Wow. Huh. All right, well, this video, I'll make sure to send the whole thing in, because I didn't realize it was so really filled with information. I mean, that's someone that's dying. I mean, this is the whole story. This is part of their story. This is the we see this, you guys. You guys remember what I'm showing you right now, because all this is, these are elements of the Summer Moon Wells missing children's cases. These are elements. Someone is holding a sacrifice with a lot of people. And it's being televised on YouTube. That's all this is. They're body bags. On that note, I have a PDF to go over. It is a really extremely important PDF. I'm starting, obviously, with Michael Vaughan. My PDF is about 100 pages, and let me get rid of this screen. Michael Vaughan is one of the reasons I'm running late for a really good cause. I sent in information, like I'm sure 100,000 people, everyone's sending information to the Michael Vaughan case, right? Because shit's happening. I went back knowing where they were knowing where these people were digging, I thought maybe I could do some work on that. So I went back to my old photos and I started looking. And then I watched a few different programs on YouTube or whatever to make sure I was up to date with it. When I saw where they were digging and I pulled it up on my old photos, I'm like, okay, you're not going live, first of all, right now. And second of all, let me see if what I'm thinking was correct. Many of the videos that I have, I always used to confuse her, like with Jody Sue. I don't know who she is. She's new to me, blah, blah, blah. I've never seen her before. I've never used her videos other than her house. I went back to my Google search and I was sitting here. I'm like, holy shit, it's the same house that I used is the front of, because there was these really weird rubbery mats in the front of her house that they looked like car mats, and they were in the front of her house. I wonder if I still have it. And I took it out. I'm like, where'd I get that photo from? I don't know where I got that photo from, you guys, but it's her house. And then I knew how I was going to start my presentation. The first thing that I did was sent this yesterday. I didn't want to bring it on yesterday. And again, there's certain information I probably won't put on. This girl, her videos, her social media, her photos, to me show she had or has Michael Vaughn. You're not going to see everything that I see, because many a times in this kind of a situation, I know I'm seeing through my third eye. So what I sent in yesterday, I have already seen through my third eye, and now it's up to the authorities to be able to see it. I know that I need to speak about it first, because when I speak about it, I have learned it shows to others. So that may sound not understandable, but through the past year plus, I have learned that people don't see what I see. And I learned that a very tough way, and it scared the shit out of me. And I've told that story before, and one day that lieutenant is going to be like, yeah, I remember that. And he's like, it was big thing in Springfield. It was like the top of the top. Anyways, that was a very scary moment, and it's taken me a long time to not only understand it, other people accept it, that's okay, but it's taking me time to even accept who I am to myself, because I wouldn't listen to someone like me. Maybe that's because I don't want to be told what to do, but that's side point. Like I just would be like skeptical. So I'm actually doing what I never had the patience to go listen to someone tell me what about me, because I was always like, oh yeah, whatever. So it's taking me a long time, and I'm not even at the place where my friends and family, I want them watching my channel because it's a part of me that is kind of freaky and uncomfortable for even myself, but I do it. So anyways, oh, a card actually, did you hear that? A card just popped out. Let me see what it is. Nine of Swords. I don't do these, but it literally just popped out right at me. And I'll look that up in a minute. If anyone knows what the Nine of Swords are, you could put it in chat. Anyways, I sent these to him. I said, I see Michael Vaughn. And this is how you need to find this information. Other than sending a list of items like a stick with the heart, this particular doorway where I think is a hidden doorway, actually over by Michael Vaughn's parents' house, blah, blah, blah. I sent them things like this. So I see here, for instance, I always said that this was Michael Vaughn. Now, that wasn't marked as Michael Vaughn. That was a picture that came from this girl Trish's page a long time ago. And I'm like, that's Michael Vaughn. Like, why would that picture be there? Like, it's no one's child. And obviously, it's no one's child that could say something, because I'm putting this person's child's face up all under Section 107, because it's to help find the missing children. And no one has even come forth or to say anything about this picture. But this picture to me is Michael Vaughn. So if I know that to be true, then this picture at this moment could really be helpful. Right? Even if you don't believe that it's him. What is in this picture? That box in the back, those wires, the design of the wall and what his head is on and how his feet are propped up, but basically he's sleeping with his ass against the wall. I only look at the elements and I see Michael Vaughn in a box that I see within this girl's house. So this is a room that's accessible. That door there is hidden within a door because it has that A-frame thing on the outside, and that's what it creates. So that box, I know when that box is found, it's not just going to be a box sitting in the middle of a room. It's not even going to be a room sitting in the middle of the room. It's going to be a hidden box inside another soundproof box attached to equipment next to a bathroom, below a bathroom, but it needs plumbing. This little boy is outside of his box, sitting in a space between the wall. His ass is against the wall. That is what the authorities need to look for. It stands no taller than 4 feet tall. It is no taller than a little 5-year-old who can fit in it. Those boxes are small, but Let me show you an example. Keep it in here. Wait. Of what those boxes look like. Wait, I may have taken it out. Hold on. It's a V, come on. You know, it's funny. I took out maybe in respect to him I did. I actually took it out of the presentation because it was in Ryan Upchurch's thing, and in respect to him I actually took it out. I'm surprised. Anyways, that's funny, I did that. They basically look like the boxes that Don Wells was building underneath his house. I'll show a picture if I remember to. But this is this box. The regular box sits 4 feet tall and separated by a very thin wall. Not a thin wall, a thin space between the wall. And this has something to do with Sarah. I see this as where Michael Vaughn was. I do. I've never been so like this is where he is, and if it's not this space, this girl could tell you exactly 100% could tell you the whole entire story. She could tell you the whole entire story. I think that they probably said that she was, throwing her in somewhere saying she was a crazy because she was going to expose the story. Because I know this is the story. I know that these are Michael Vaughn's photos. They're not hers. But I know that this is what's between the wall. So, imagine what I mean for those who never heard me explain it, which I may not have, maybe a couple times, that this here is one side of the wall. This is metal. This is like a metal T that I show you. It's maroon. Goes down. Sometimes they say that's Benny's face and that's someone else's face. This is the victim on one side of the wall. You understand? This is empty right now. They share a common wall. This is built in the house, under the house, next to the house. It's accessible to whoever runs this district area. Accessible to the fact where you won't know by satellite, by anything, by heat. No one will know because it's protected by layers. But this is close to the home. I believe that this is where Michael Vaughn was laying. I believe that this is Summer Moon Wells and Michael Vaughn. I do believe if they find information on Michael Vaughn, they're going to solve Summer Moon Wells directly. The Summer Moon Wells child that we know from Hawkins in Rogersville, Tennessee. Because these two photos match by face, by information. Each one of them had just a slightly different thing. They both went with different dogs. This comes from the exact same video of the same, like kind of like in between frames. Imagine this to be Summer laying in her bed, and then the other one to be Michael laying in his bed. When Summer laid in her bed, I showed in a video, you could basically lift hers up and completely copy and paste it on top of Michael's. The only difference was their head was just cocked a different way, but you could put it right on. In Summer's, she shows two different dogs. So here's Michael's. You see? This is how they were laying the same thing. Let me find Summer. This girl, when I tell you, could solve both cases if they approach her correctly. If I was able to get Peppy on to tell what she did, man, I'm very with an open heart, you know. And Michael told her truth. She told her truth. And with no fear, nothing. Let me see if I could find Summer's. Michael Vaughn. I think I might take my chicken out. I smell dinner burning. Wait. Oh, come on. Summer. Here, maybe I'll put Summer because we already have Michael's. I need Summer's. Summer. Okay. Well, this isn't really how she was laying. Wait, let me see if I have a better one. Here, I'll just give you, I might as well show this one. Oh, I guess it is a good one to show. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one to show. There's a reason for this. Holy shit. Okay. Copy. This is Summer's. Now, it looks a little different than it did before because now she's changing. But this gives a good showing that I believe that this is Summer. You see? And this is Michael. I am being told I am 100% correct. This is Summer, and those are those white things they say I could line up maybe a little later. But welcome to Summer Moon Wells and Michael Vaughn fucking story. Period. Wow. Take that in for a second. This comes from this girl's TikTok. I am telling you. Let me get this a little bigger. I'm telling you, this is it. This is Michael Vaughan. They're happy. And that's the dog face. See? Here. This is summer. This is summer. This is Michael Vaughan. I'm going to keep fucking saying it. I need to take a picture. These kids are really happy right now. They're really, really happy. Wow. They're pumped right now, you guys. It's you guys. See, I would never listen to someone like me. I'd be like, is she fucking crazy? Oh, I'm laughing because I know I'm right. That's the funny thing. So, through Summer Moon Wells, I know the one thing I've gotten over is questioning myself. The one thing I haven't gotten over is thinking it's really weird. Oh my God. This is Michael Vaughan. Oh, okay, I'm going to put their names on the top. Here we go. They're really happy. Michael. And those, if you're watching from Springfield, don't come get me. Michael Vaughan. And this is summer. Oh, I don't even know if I could finish my presentation. Let's see, Michael Vaughan. Oh my God. Want to see what I just put? I just put Summer Vaughan. And I don't do things on accident. Maybe they're brother and sister. Summer Moon. I wonder if they're related. Okay. Hello, Summer Moon. Hello, Michael Vaughan. Now you guys could snap a photo. Go for it. Oh, here, I'll put my logo. Here, I'll put my logo on it because this, I'm telling you, this is going to be one of those pictures that I need to claim it. Wait. Let me find my transparent one. Because I definitely need to claim it. Let's see. That ain't it. Let's see. Come on. I never know which one's transparent. I really should mark these better. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. I need to put my logo in the middle. So proud. Transparent. Guys, there's so many of them. So many different ways. So many different ways to save this thing. All right. Hold on. Once I put the logo on, you guys could take snapshots and keep and pass it along. They're like, oh my God, what are you, nuts? Where'd you get that? Fake news. It's real news. Okay. I'll do it in black and white so it doesn't copy. So it looks good. Okay. There we go. Look at my logo. How exciting. Oops. Okay. All right, let's see. How's that? Make these. Nah, let's move this up. Okay, let me move summer. All right, now you could snap a photo and then I'll continue. Okay. Now we shall move on. That was the big one, according to GARP. Okay. Wow. So this girl shows the doorway. I'm like, that is the doorway. You go over to her social media, open it up to the page where it shows all the TikToks, and in the small little pictures are the photos that you need of Michael Vaughn. They're in there. You guys, they're in there. It shows all the same elements and the same information that I have for over a year. You could take a snapshot of this and then just put your your whatever it is to make it bigger, and you'll see it. That is the room. That guy there seems very familiar. Up the right hand corner, and the fact that he's with sheep or pigs or something, I'm going to keep a watch out for that. Her photos, when you look at the small ones bigger, might as well be pictures of from Candace or Grandis or Jody Sue's videos. She has all the same stuff on her body, all the same stuff on her head. That door shows every time. It also shows the box with the maroon box with the white thing out, sticking out of it, in the small little corners of her videos as well. And here to the right, you could see it looks like she's hiding in one of those boxes. There's more of the photos of up in the left-hand side that I just showed you. What you see on the top right is you're looking down a corridor, you guys. You're looking down the middle of that space. It's a middle space. And again, her head is next to the wall of that space, just like I just showed you. Just like this picture. This photo here is basically the same thing. The only difference is you don't see the stuff on her head. Her head is in that space. Okay? And what you see below is the mechanism. It's really what you see the kids' heads sticking out of. It's like Summer Moon, I showed you guys, was on a slant. I said her body was on a slant, and her only thing that's sticking out is the head. It's not the body. Well, what she shows here is exactly what that is. I said that Summer Moon was sitting just like this in her bed. Wait. It's in my video. When the truth comes out, you're going to see I'm like, she is on a slant, just like this. Wait. And I just showed you that this was wait, hold on. Copy. Said this was Michael. He's on a slant, and pretend this is Summer's bed that she took pictures with her dog, which she didn't. Her body, her head was sticking out. This is what they did to Michael Vaughn. This girl could tell the whole entire story. This is Michael Vaughn. Boom. This on the bottom one is what is surrounding his head. I think I have to check on my dinner. Wait, I think I made to run downstairs real fast. Wait, this here is exactly what happened to the Summer Moon Wells that we know of and the Michael Vaughn in which we know of. That is the same as this, which is the same as what I just showed you of Michael and Summer. Wait, let me close this down. Laying in their beds in the beginning of this whole entire thing. That is this. The deep fake, which they used, are the two photos on the bottom. That one and that one. Let me go check my chicken. That's what they used as a deep fake. But what you're looking at is all the same stuff. Wait, give me one moment. Okay. Sorry, guys. So this is a perfect example. And it gives maybe more credibility to what I'm saying. So that they could check it out. Hey, let's see. It's funny. I always look at the advertisements that pop up during these videos. The Delphi kids in summer. I have a photo I'm going to show you that I've kind of connected her into this. All right. So, these are nuts, right? This is that girl, Sarah. I did what I usually do to the other videos to get the truth in between each screen. So, whoever put this up did that not knowingly. It happens when you scroll through the pictures. It gives like the picture in between the picture. And this girl, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time on it because I much rather spend the time trying to help the authorities find Michael. Find him. It doesn't matter, they don't need to see any more shit on people's faces. If he's there, he's there. Like, they're at that point, you guys, right? But I'm just going to show you guys a few, but try to stay focused on information that's going to help find this little baby. So, oops. Here's what's on her face. And anyone that's been following the stuff that's on her neck, her face, her eye, blah, 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 blah. These are all the really crazy, loony elements that we've been looking at. All the way to the right, it's that the white horn thing with the red hearts. In the mid, and all the way to the left, she has that thing on her face. She looks like Jody Sue / Candace / Grandis / whatever her friend's name was. I mean, she's like literally all of them. Because when I look into each different square, they're different people. Like, if okay, so no offense, I'm not gonna to this person. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time because I really don't give a shit who you are in there. But I can tell you I'm good enough at what I do that when I when I see Jody Sue and I see other faces in here, I know I'm right. So, busted bitch. I mean, this is really pathetic. So they're probably going to, that's what I mean about stopping things and stopping the process, because they could arrest one person. That doesn't necessarily mean it stops. Because when I say, let's say Jody Sue's face is in here, well, she's not going to be arrested if, let's say she's doing something. Who the fuck knows? I also see Candace Wells' good friend, what's her face, is Hunter's mom. I see her in here. So, hello to all of you. I see you. I see you, but I really don't give a shit about you. Right now, I want to find Michael Vaughn, who they're searching for. So that's most important. This shit has all been turned in. They're the ones with facial recognition. I don't care. She shows the room with different boxes with the different torso and heads. It does match up with the rest of the videos that I have on this. This is more so to show show the authorities that yes, she is a match and showing the information I have been showing for over a year. You know, little boxes like that. I have plenty of photos to show, and there shouldn't be any reason that this is in her TikTok at all. There's that guy again. Again, the photos that the authorities could look at, just get these little boxes and put your magnifying glass on it, and you'll see what you need to see to maybe help with interrogation. But what's also the most important thing that I want to show here, for the sake of finding a little monkey, is how wherever this space is that you are going to find information is it's down a hallway. There's no access, and it's soundproof, and it's a long journey to the tunnel down the road. Oh. Wait, I just said it's a journey down the hallway, down the tunnel to the road. Whatever I just said is very important, you guys. I will listen to myself. I believe I said it's a journey down the hallway to the tunnel, down the road, or across the road. What did I say? Wait, I'm going to listen on my phone. Wait a minute. Wait. The hallway to the tunnel. Here. Elements that we've been looking at. You know, all the way to the right, it's the white horn at all. There's that guy again. Okay, here it goes. Let's see what I said. Again, the photos that the authorities could look at, just get these little boxes and put your magnifying glass on it, and you'll see what you need to see to maybe help with interrogation. But what's also the most important thing that I want to show here, for the sake of finding a little monkey, is how wherever this space is that you are going to find information is it's down a hallway. There's no access, and it's soundproof, and it's a long journey to the tunnel down the road. Okay, so I said it's a long journey down the tunnel down the road. Oh, and it's a long journey to the tunnel down the road. To the tunnel down the road. Oh. To the tunnel down the road. It's a long journey to the tunnel that's basically down the road. I didn't know I said that. So it's a journey down the tunnel that's down the road. I didn't say that is down the road, but it said it's a journey down the tunnel down the road. That's important. Or I wouldn't have said it. I wouldn't have said it, is really. And that hallway could take you there. That's what I said. Definitely Delphi. These got blurry, but I think that is Summer, Moon, Wells, and Monkey. I think those are their eyes. In fact, they're I'm telling you that this is them. This is their eye. These are their eyes. And I'm going to put it in again. Let me take away the yellow stuff. So let me crop it. This actually makes sense to me, especially against one of the photos I have to show you. This here is in her TikTok. It says right there. So these are the eyes that she's showing as hers. To me, these are Summer Moon Wells and Michael Vaughan's. Now, the funny thing is, let's see if I left it in here. I did. Someone sent me this photo. A bunch of photos, actually, for me to look at. And one of them, which is actually in my presentation, I don't know whose photo this is. Someone, I really don't know, you guys. But I'm like, that's weird. But against this, it's not weird. Those aren't Summer's eyes. Obviously, someone edited this. But why show it? Like, what's the purpose? One of those eyes has, like, you know, all the equipment shit in it. But, I mean, as you could see, her eyes aren't her eyes. But they kind of match this. Like, what is that? Right, one is her eye, just like one is her eye in here. So it, you know, makes a little bit more sense to me. Again, I best believe she knows exactly where Michael Vaughan is laying. Because her head is sticking out of the same fucking thing. Her head is sticking out of that thing, you guys. Do you understand? She is laying in the same bed thing as Michael Vaughan. I'm telling you that. Like, there's a hole where her head is sticking out of. Just like Michael Vaughan's. Her head is coming out of that hole. It's like it's actually laying on like one of the piece of the equipment. Let me get rid of her husband here. Let me show you. And the weird thing is, like, look at this face laying next to her. It's like a Barbie doll. But this is Michael Vaughan. See? Her head is coming out of the same hole as Michael Vaughan's. It just is. Her head goes right here. Let me cut that girl out. Wait. But I don't even know where she came from. Okay. Copy. This here serves the same purpose as this. It's kind of the way Summer's head was facing. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's like the same setup. It's the same. This is the cookie cutter. This is the cookie cutter. Like this here, these are all the same. Her being here, little monkey being there, this being here. It's all the same whole. They're coming out of the same hole. Boom. See? Might as well. So this is monkey. So let's say that's monkey or whatever, summer. She is in the same hole. So let's put her on top. It's the same situation. Cookie cutter, right? You guys, at the end of the day, cookie cutter means you could put them all together like a cookie cutter. So she'd be the demon. See? She'd be him. See? It actually has that same thing coming out of her neck. See? That's her. She is the answer to Summer Moon Wells Missing Children. I am sticking to it. That's her. This is her. This is her. Oh, where's my logo again? It's going to be her. Dun, dun, dun. It's going to be her. It's totally her. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. All for the sake of the missing children. It's not about her. She has the answers needed. She has the answers needed to solve this case. To solve all the cases. Summer Moon for sure. Michael Vaughn for sure. She fits like a glove. Her photos fit like a glove. I'm not calling her guilty. I swear I'm not. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm still trying to find my same logo. Should have just put it on my desktop. Transparent. So not that one. And then I'll take a picture. She's the devil in disguise. You know, that's why it's best off when I go through my photos and explain them and show how they fit on top of each other. I know it definitely helps authorities, because you send the authorities a picture like this, they'll be like, who the fuck cares? Okay, yeah, that we know she looks like that, and thanks very much for sending, but no thank you. But when you show how each of the elements are consistent and they repeat, and then how when you know your elements are correct, you could back them up like this. And the reason I could back it up like this is because they fit, right? Okay, so now let's take a photo like this little. So the first photo, like this, and then what I'm going to do is place her head over that one. Okay. So what that's showing is it's showing, okay, it goes like that. There we go. It's showing the holes. It shows the hole. That's what it is. Okay. And I'll also put it up here like that. All right. How about that? Cover that. I don't need to cover that. Here are more of her photos. This here, what you see right here, I'll put this right. That little design thing is right. It's right under there. Boom. This thing. This is the I'm gonna show you. That's basically what I just removed from Brandy. I just don't want to talk about Brandy because I'm also wanting, you know, she deserves some space right now. But I'm going to show you this because it explains the element really well. This here, but it has nothing to do with Brandy, you guys. I'm sending all my, I really hope it all works out. This here basically is the same thing that it's trying to show. You know, this girl just happens to have a whole entire storyboard going on and really quite shows the complete information. I cannot say louder than I am that this needs to be found. And if the authorities can't find it without asking, they need to make her tell them. Because this is hers. That truck would give information if the authorities could find it. This here I kind of showed earlier. I knew that this picture was crucial to show because he really isn't connected. I've said it over and over to that chair. But more importantly, that little red thing in the back there, if they could find that, it matches up with Summer Moon Wells. And to me, when I look at this picture of the feet, I believe those are feet coming out of that hole or something. And that's why these go together to me. To me, this is Summer Moon Wells. Because the photo to the right comes from Robin Lane in church with the kids. And that box to the you guys to the left, if they could find that, that would be evidence showing what's happening here. I did show this earlier out of my, I had no patience, that these two houses that were set up, I believe one even may be Michael Vaughan's house, knowing or unknowingly to them, the pieces of metal equipment that were used, including the fake wires and the fake vines and greens, is actually evidence to this, to the Summerwell's missing children. The whole entire A-frame, this one in front of two different houses, and this setup is important to investigate it. To look at this tower that is made. It's a tower. I've seen it before. It's not new. That is Michael Vaughan's head. This V tower is part of the equipment. It shows up Adventures with Purpose. It shows up, that one showed up in Ryan Upchurch's video. The other one showed up in Brandy's video. And that's Michael Vaughan. It's on his head. If they could find this A-frame that they think has no information, does. It has a lot of information. This is on Michael Vaughan's head, and this is basically really important. Really important to find. Because you could find that with each case. It's right there. And to the right is from, I got that one off of one of Ryan's, not to say it's Ryan's, but it's in his video. And it's the same A-frame. It has the same head attached to it. It's identical. Again, the one all the way to the right comes from that lady's video that I'm going to, the lady's video. Oh, I didn't add her photos, but I'll show them anyways. These are the A-frames. The A-frame in the middle comes from Adventures with Purpose. The one to the left comes from The Fisherman. The one over here comes from the lady's video that I'm going to go over with you guys. I just told the sheriff, the whoever I talked to look at the elements that I pointed out to them at these locations. And I went over that with them. I told them to look carefully at the photos here. I kept them from when Michael Vaughan's posters were put up. When posters get put up in windows, just, for those that are fucking guilty, just to let you know, like, I get what that is. Like, I get that these clean windows, first of all, windows aren't always clean like this, okay? Second of all, every time that they put up reflections of windows, it holds all the same elements. Like, now I have hundreds of other pictures to show it's the same. I told the authorities to get their asses over to this gas station to see. I'd love to know if it's on a corner, because what this shows is in front of the gas station. It's got the holes in the ground. This is a big deal. Because that's not in front of the doorway, trust me. And there's a lot more shit that I see in here. But the A-frames in here, there's a lot in there. But I was curious, I would really like to know exactly where this gas station is. Like, is it on the, I want to know, maybe I'll try to look it up on Google to see if it's what I've always seen. Because the colors and stuff match. But Michael Vaughan tells a whole story. These are not normal photos. These are photos that are put out there to communicate. It's a white Toyota. Maybe if the cops need information, they think you could get it from there. It's so funny. Half that, you guys, look at the car. They put, this is how you know it's fake, that someone did fuck with this. They did half the numbers on the license plate not backwards and the other half backwards. So this right here, this was created. You see that? Because where they sliced the information is where they have half the license plate reflects. So this is what would be most important, is this part. Half the license plate, so stupid, reflects that it's backwards, and the other one, like, they forgot to flip it. You see? So see how one's orange, one's in white? They flipped one, but not the other. This is what's most important. These are the holes in the ground I'm talking about. And obviously someone put that in there because they fucked up the license plates. Probably half of it is, truthfully, one has probably a Honda, the car they're looking for. Right? Let's see. Someone made this, you guys. This is really solid information I'm giving. I have to say. The Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, I see them. Wait. So, I wonder if that's a Honda on the other side. Look at that. Okay, the Tootsie Rolls. Oh yeah, this is, and it's that girl with the dark black hair. She's really creepy. Here's the Tootsie Rolls. Up. There's the maroon. There's the maroon piece that I told you guys is always is with the signs. Those aren't Tootsie Rolls. They're ginormous. You guys, how could the Tootsie Rolls be bigger than the car? Come on. Seriously? Okay, so that A-frame is the same A-frame. Okay, so now we have the A-frame with the Tootsie Rolls. And that's the same A-frame that I just said was on Michael Vaughan's head. And it's the same A-frame. Here, it's this one. Oh, wait. I'm going to show you the one in front of the house, because that's even funnier, because the one we're looking at actually collapses. They all collapse. Here, it's this. The A-frame that you see in there is that A-frame. Wait, let me cut it. Trim it down so you don't look at the metal part. I only want you to notice the maroon, even though it does have both. This is the part that's in there. That is this, you guys. See? That is that, I'm telling you. Same thing. It's used for something. These are not Tootsie Rolls. This is all the equipment. And they they put the, oh, you could, wait a minute, you guys, look. So if you follow the line up all the way where they decided to cut the photo in half, if you follow it, wait, the gas station pump, half of it's a gas station pump and half of it isn't. This is great. So this is how they do it. So this is why I try to get the middle piece of photos is the most important. So the middle piece of this are the holes in the ground. You see, they deep fake, and I follow that because that's an element. Here, if you followed it all the way up, see, the most important part of this is whatever is the maroon part next to the fake gas pump. Both sides have a ton of information, and this is why I sent it to the authorities to take a look. You know, like it's got the guy's mask in here, but I really, really, really am sticking with the information in here that has to do with, that has to do with location. I don't have to show any more creepy shit. But this here is important. Let me now show you the right side of the photo. It shows that whoever deep faked this knows a lot of information, because whatever is on here is different than what was on the other window slightly, because here the hole in the ground is has finish on it, like it's this is a Summer Moon While Missing children's story. This is what happened to Michael Vaughan and Summer. This girl could really help. I think a lot of people in the community could really help. I think her friend with the dark black hair, short hair, that has a really pointy nose and pointy chin, and overweight with squeaky eyes, could really fucking help right now. You need to step forward and stop hiding behind the faith that you believe that this is all correct. That's okay for you, but it's not okay for everyone else, including Michael Vaughan. He didn't choose what you believe in. You have a pointy nose and you get your ass over to the FBI, and tell your truth. Do it anonymously, because they will turn on you like they turned on Urbana. You know who you are. You know who you are. Do something about it, because your time is coming. Listen to me. Whoever gets there first is going to be treated the best. I see you. Just do it. Just do it. This little girl is with Summer Moon Wells. The picture to the left is from Urbana. Someone's pointing a gun right to the Paw Patrol, which is on Michael Vaughan's little engine. This Paw Patrol that shows in Urbana's has a fire cap on. These kids are together. You can make a real sweet deal if you just do it. Close your eyes like Urbana did and tell your truth. She went within. This is a front stoop somewhere where Michael Vaughan was in the fake snow. I feel very strongly about this hole in the ground. I sent this all in. Serenity McKinney is one of these children. I feel very strongly about this. Somewhere by Michael's house, wherever he played in the snow, this hole in the ground is significant. It goes down under. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. You guys, this is part of the long tunnel. You guys, this is an entrance to the long tunnel in the hole in the ground. What's not right about the stoop is there's a hole in it. It's big enough to fit in to scooch under, and then next to it is another hole in the ground as if it gets closed with a gate. This here is this here, what I'm saying, is an entrance to the tunnel. I'm putting this all out there. You know, again, I always say it's my reputation. If I'm wrong, then I suck. If I'm right, let me tell you something. That'd be pretty damn cool. See those pins in the ground? I know every little thing. Those pins in the ground are the same pins that Rosemary Bly had, that Candace made sure to keep showing. This is like so important for them to find on their trip out there. So important. Again, Michael Vaughan, I believe that is the same, not to say his dad put it in there, but they do camping in the same kind of a blue tent, which everyone I'm sure has. But what you see in front, I think, was put in there because it is his basket. Those baskets can be found in Adventures with Purpose videos. This woman put up a video last night. I don't know who she is. I did send her site, her YouTube page, to the authorities because she's got really different information, and it was just put up last night. She's someone who lives in the neighborhood because she was able to go live showing the digging. When I saw her video, because I know Michael Vaughan's case as well as you guys, like that, I don't know what she's putting up there, but This isn't a video we've ever seen. This is Michael Vaughan. She's saying in these pictures. Jody Sue. Here, you need to look at his body. This went in already, but her photos have nothing to do with photos that we have seen of Michael playing in the backyard. So I took notice, and I do know that this isn't unfamiliar. This is Michael Vaughan. That isn't the Michael Vaughan that I know or have ever seen. There are two things. I sent all this in because I got their attention. Because I got their attention, I bombarded them with everything that I have. This is the hole in the ground that I printed out a year ago. And since they're there, I'm like, this might be important because there's something going on in these pictures that aren't right. All of her photos show what's in the backyard. Now, that to me needs to be looked at, because if in fact it's not there, then who put it in the video? And if in fact it is there, you need to go look inside that hole. And that this, anything you see back there as far as toys are important. She has these photos in her video of last night, saying they're Michael. I'm putting these out there because we've never seen a Michael Vaughan looking like this. I do know my photos. I do know that I probably have seen any of the photos that made social media. And especially when they're saying that this one came from a newscaster. That's why I put under there is where the news station it came from. We don't have pictures of Michael Vaughan looking like this. It's not up to me to question, right? I just take it and I'm saying that this is part of Michael's story. This is part of his journey. This is part of what happened to him that no one has seen before until right now. This came off of newscaster who, according to her, she says it's a newscaster. But if this is Michael Vaughan, I think that the authorities should know about it. Because we've never seen Michael Vaughan like this with his eyes covered in the dark in a blue bag. Just never seen these before. He's got mud on his face in the middle. We've never seen these before. Never. So these are all the reasons I'm late. I had other things to do. So this is also came from her video. I could tell you no one has these pictures. Because I have pictures like this of the machinery to the right that shows up in the bottom of a hole in the ground. But now you're showing the machinery around Michael Vaughan's head. I promise you, none of us has seen this before. Okay? Like never. Like never. But it matches the machinery. Matches the machinery. He has the number 5. He has a machinery on his head. Where did you get this? You don't have to tell me. I don't care where you got it. It just definitely helps me tell the story, but the only ones that are going to question it are the authorities. I don't need to know. My viewers don't need to know. All they need to know is that they hear it through the authorities so they could get factual information. So if in fact you know who you are and this is your video, I highly suggest calling them and saying, WCIA network, turn this video in. Those are my pictures. I'd like to really help you. It's not up to me. This is the number 5 connected to Michael Vaughan's head. And he's got clothing on we've never seen. Yes, there are a lot of baskets in here. Baskets are a big thing, you guys. That's one of the baskets. It's right there with like a head sticking out. So, if you in fact know who you are, call it in. Those are the baskets. And if in fact this was in that backyard with that fence, they should find out information. But if they say this wasn't in my backyard, there's a problem. Her photos show his little baking thing with his mom not the same way that we know it to be. It's shown quite differently. I don't want to show the video because you guys could get it yourself. It's shown very differently. And unfortunately, this is the truth, and this is what happened to Michael Vaughan, Summer Moon Wells. This is their story. And I think there is a huge opportunity for a handful of people to come forth and tell the truth so it stops and the kids get justice and it stops. There is a portion of truth here. And it stops. That's all they want. I mean, how many different children do we have to look at stuff like this and just hope for the best? They're saying this is Michael Vaughan. It's time. Someone steps forward. This town could do it. This town could do it. There's a lot of them that know what's going on. It's time. These children, there's too many children. They're asking for you to stop. They're not asking anything other than to stop it and to allow their story to be told. They're not wanting anyone in jail, actually. They just want it to stop. They didn't have a choice of this life. They didn't choose it. They were told that this is it. This is life. This is your life. It's what they knew from. They're asking for those in Idaho, in Fruitland, to be the ones to step up. As much as Summer Moon Wells begged her dad to, and is begging to this day, he's not going to. And I'm sorry for that, Summer. I'm very sorry for that. On my channel here, WCAA, I'm not even questioning these stories are happening. All I know is the children are asking for justice. Their story to be told, and for it to be done a different way. To stop this. Find a different way. The picture on the upper left is from Don Wells Carnival. And the picture down the left-hand side, all of the ones I'm comparing it to are from Adventures with Purpose. Adventures with Purpose, I believe, not knowingly or knowingly, they are part of the process to bring this kind of a purpose to the people that want to complete the journey. I'm not saying guilty, not guilty. I don't know who knows or who doesn't know. Their platform, I believe, and this is entertainment purposes only. I have no right or reason for anything that I'm saying. I don't know if it's right or wrong. But there's a part of their journeys for Adventures with Purpose that help fulfill this purpose. They don't mean harm. They don't mean bad. I know the other shit's going on with what's his face. I don't care about it. It just, my purpose here is to figure out who is helping with this journey, who's helping with it, and to let them know that I have these photos. They've been shared. That you too could come forward and say, I know something. Maybe someone from Michael Vaughan's case. But these are from Adventures with Purpose. There's somewhere within the process that is being completed in the water this way. I have too many photos that show that. Too many. I have so many that I would never have been able to even put them all up. This is part of the process. This is where the ceremony takes place. This is where the fire takes place. This is where it goes into the water. This is a major part of the transportation. It's a part of the transportation. I see the story in front of me. I see it, you guys. To me, it's right there. They're carrying the maroon, the green, the white, the gray, baskets. They're finishing the process. It's the same baskets that I've been seeing for over a year. This is part of a process that someone is using their platform to do. I don't know who. It's got nothing to do with me in that way. This process is being used. It's part of the closure. It's part of the amen, basically. This is what is shown in the videos of Adventures with Purpose. They have the A-frame, they have the boxes, they have the underground, they have they have the baskets. It's all there, you guys. I'm not saying they're guilty. I'm saying someone's using their platform to work within this program. We need someone from within this program who would like this to stop to come forward. To come forward. This is the diagram to part of the process. This shows a man coming their way with the basket and he's being moved. You guys, the parts of this process are in front of you. This is Adventures with Purpose pictures compared to the one to the left, which I think is, maybe it's, I don't remember where that came from. They help complete the story. That's a little boy. It's part of it, you guys. It's part of it. This is a very, 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 very big part of it. You can't see them moving in and out. They move within areas. You can't see it. Exactly what you see on the top left-hand corner is the trophy. That trophy is the part that they deal with. They deal with that. So I'm not saying good, bad, indifferent. I'm not here to give an opinion. People believe this is to be their truth. They believe this to be their purpose. I'm not here to judge them. I'm just here to tell a story and allow the children to have peace. I'm not here to judge what people choose to do. Yes, doesn't matter. Yeah, of course I think it's wrong. They're sacrificing children. I don't know who they are. I don't know how they're raised, so I'm not going to pass judgment on them. These are the trophies that are handled and taken care of, and they're paid very well to do it. Adventures with Purpose. It is what it is. It is what it is. And it's that. And this is I don't know. This is from Dylan. I'll never get rid of this photo. This is from Dylan Round's case. And I know that these trucks move shit back and forth, and that's what it looks like. That's all I know. That's all I know. This is from Dylan Round's case. I always have to stick it in there. I told him these are photos, and in these photos are information to look for. This is part of the equipment. It is. In many, 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 many times, the channels and the people that are showing the information so clearly, they're so done even covering it up. They're done covering it up. Let me crop this. So they're showing it very clearly, really, because like, who's going to look at this and be like, oh, that's sacrificial equipment. Nobody, except for someone who watches this channel and knows that this here is inside all the homes. This here is inside the Watts home, the Lori Vallow has these, the Boats have these, Don Wells has these. This is the equipment. Like, see that thing that you see on the bottom there where I started, feels like 10 hours ago. I started, let's see by the photo right here. Oh no, I did it from the video. Oh, maybe I took a screenshot of the video. Showing you, I'm like, oh, that is part of the equipment. That's just part of it. And it's sticking out of the ground. Well, if I'm telling you this is all packed up and this is all the equipment, so this little piece is what's maybe sticks out of something. I don't know, but this piece is right there. That's that. Whoop. That's what that is. So it just maybe one day will help. Like, so if someone walks into a room, they're like, oh, honey, let's get out of here. That's the sacrifice equipment. It's all the same. That's the box that holds the E's and blah, blah, blah. And this is what I told them to look for. Areas like this are not to be overlooked. I sent this in because this to me looks like the Delphi girl. This photo is from Michael Vaughan's photos. You know, I looked at this once before and I blew it off because I really didn't know. Wait, let me see where he is. What these kids looked like. Wait. Studied it. But I sent this in immediately because I'm like, she's standing in front of the same looking box that Michael Vaughan is in. Behind her, it's the same thing. So when you take her photo and put it next to hers, they're very similar, you guys. And she happens to be standing next to information that to me tells a lot of the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children story. Let me crop her face. Okay. I don't know, but obviously maybe it has something to do with it. You know, I know their story is their story, but this here, It's very similar. She's sort of hiding back there too. And here, what she's standing next to, and the reflection that's in that window are the maroon boxes with that white thing sticking out. What she's standing next to me, is the same wall or representative of what Monkey is sitting next to. Now, I don't really know if that's him, right? But I'm calling him Monkey because I think it is. When you look, let me see if I cropped it in. Wait. Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't. I'll show you whatever I could get because I cropped it funny. What's in the window behind that girl with the hat are the maroon boxes with those the little things sticking out. The same one that I see down the hallway. Okay, see? So see this photo? Watch how similar, wait, hold on. I'm still on, were you? Okay. Watch this. What you're looking at down that hallway crop it is the same photo that hides within that lady's video. See? So when I say to the authorities, excuse me, that's the room you need to find, I don't just pull shit out of my ass and say it. This here is what's behind this girl with the hat and behind Michael Vaughn. You see? This is from that girl. Wait, let me crop it a little bit more. I see a face coming through this thing. So this is what's behind there. I say that's the same thing as Michael. So if I were to turn this, let me see. Oh, that's a different one. So that's that, and this is this. Same. See how it's got two, it's got like, wait, even make it smaller. So it's got two doors. Both of them have two doors. Copy. I'll make it even smaller. That, which is in Michael Vaughn's picture from the girl with the pointy head, pointy nose. You're looking at the same fucking hallway, you guys. You see? So when I point shit out, it's because it's important. You would think that this is the same photo. Boom. Same room. All they have to do is find the frickin' room. And then someone has to come forward and speak. And speak. It's all the same. Michael Vaughn with the girl that looks like from the Delphi, and the girl whose house is being searched. Really? This is where I wish I could go there. Same. Same things. So later when they show I believe that I this might be her house, I don't know. But I believe that was then thrown away. And I think that this photo was like right after Michael Vaughn went missing. But the information that's around that house is not obvious. Michael Vaughn. These are his pictures. Stuck to the top of the door. These are the pictures. You know, there's so much stuff that matches each other that I can't wait one day to find out why. You know, why is it taking so long when pictures like that, this is that girl's stuff. That's also what KIELYRODNI looked like. See, that doorway is everywhere. That's Michael Vaughn. And that's Ryan Upchurch. I have a photo. I wonder if I have the whole thing. I have a photo. It's a really weird photo. And I'm like, that's so strange. I'm going to put it to the side. I mean, not to say it's him, right? I say it all the time. But they do use particular people as deepfakes. They just do. And Ryan Upchurch is one of them. So this stuff is what is on Michael Vaughn in one of his pictures. Like, it sort of matches perfectly. So what that tells me is it's just an element. That's all. Doesn't tell me who done it, or it's not going to bring justice. It's just part of their story. That this is what's on Michael Vaughn. Same thing. It's the same thing. This is what was on Kylie. This is what I was Aaron Carter. This is all the same as well. Nothing's different. The middle one is those are from Adventures with Purpose. Wait, let me see. Did I get rid of it? I put a picture in here and I flew by it because I'm like, why do I have this photo? Now I'm looking for it. Because now I get it. Wait. It's a picture of Michael and his mom. And on the picture, on his shirt, now I know I put it there, was this. Like, that's a weird t-shirt. Well, let me see if it's the same. Michael. Let me see if I have it in here. My God, you guys. It's been a long time. This is funny. All right. But it's a lot of credible information. Oh wow, you guys. They said this is, I'm like, someone put this on his shirt. Like, this isn't a shirt. So this is the famous picture of Michael's mom holding him. He's got this on his shirt. I'm like, that's Adventures with Purpose. And I that's why I was able to find it so quickly, because I put it in the presentation, then I took it out because I'm like, I don't want to bother her. Like, you know, right now, whatever happens, if she knew about it, didn't know about it, it doesn't matter. Like, it's very intense. Like, you know, I don't want to add to the mom's intensity. But when I saw this picture, wait a minute. I'm like, I've seen that photo before. Like, why would that be a photo on a picture? That's why I looked at it. It represents Adventures with Purpose, you guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Wait. Let me brighten this up. So, wait. There it is. I think his shirt is representative in that was the end of his life. Like, this is very representative to where and what happened to him. His t-shirt is telling this story. Watch. So this is his t-shirt, and this is Adventures with Purpose's video. Come on, you guys. These are the same. That's the same. Same. I'm telling you, Adventures with Purpose has a purpose. For those who want it, it's available. Okay? Now, I'm not saying right or wrong, blah, 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 but I think it's part of what they offer. These are the same frickin' thing. So, let's mark them. Oh my God, I've been out here 3 hours? Okay, let's mark them. Michael Vaughan video 18. Okay. Michael Vaughan video. Michael Vaughan's t-shirt. Now here I'll put Michael Vaughan's t-shirt. And this is Adventures with Purpose. I'm just going to put Purpose. No, not everyone knows. They're not that popular. Purpose video. Okay. There you go. Very similar. For all your non-believers, quite similar. All right. Okay. Well, that was a big one. Now I know why I stuck it in there. I told him things like that against the, houses, whatever that is. But I also starred Snake River. Anyone that's been with me since way back when, Snake River was like one of my first things I wrote in my book. And Summer Moon is always like she looks up and sees a smiling snake. She talks about it. But the snake smiling. And when I saw how close they were to the Snake River, I'm like, I would totally go there to find trophies or information. And then whatever's on whoever's house that stuff is on the side is important to check out. Very, unless those are superimposed in there and they're fake. See? That's the same kind of some people put information. A lot of times they just try to tell a story, and they use these pictures and whatever, and the only thing that's real really are the elements. That's an element. I wanted to point out that the horse to the left-hand side was at Michael Vaughan's vigil that I saw Summer. I believe I saw through my third eye. There were two kids standing next to each other. I said they were Summer and Michael Vaughan. The little girl had on a pink jacket. The little boy had jeans and a sweater on. And I saw it as a match. When I was going through Lori Vallow's information before I sent the stuff to them, this photo to me is a real location that they go to start this part in the water where Adventures with Purpose, I'm not saying it's them, that Adventures with Purpose is being used as the cover up to this part of the journey. Both of those heads match. Actually, I think I had the piece of paper here. I did send all of this into Lori Vallow in jail, and they did put me through to the person who told me what they did with it. And I got this. I called and I said, can you mail me something that I could have, at least a piece of paper? And it said, blue plastics of property mail, and said Madison County Detention Center, property/mail confiscation form. Lori Vallow, it gives the name of the officer who I spoke to. What was in there, blue plastic box with pictures and a letter, and then address, and then it said reason for confiscation, security, safety, and then it's marked other. They didn't want that stuff on the person, meaning Lori Vallow, and they placed it in property. So they're holding on to it, placed in property. So I called and asked, what does that mean? And they're like, the correct people, they believe that information, whatever I sent, shouldn't be in the hands of Lori. It needed to go into the hands of someone else to hold it. They're not returning it. So this was a little while ago. I got this letter maybe even a month after. I don't know if there's a date on it. I did it in September. So this picture was in there. I think it's a significant photo. It shows underground. It shows under the bridge. Shows a lot, and it shows her daughter with 3 other people jumping. So really, I sent it in not even about the horse thing, but to show that there are other people that have been sacrificed that day. Adventures with Purpose, they do show that metal thing floating in the water. It's right there. It's the same piece I've been showing this whole entire 3 hours. Again, this girl's videos have photos that, I'm sorry, this one's a different one. This is Candace's. All right, this is someone that I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. But someone sent this to me so I could look at them for myself. This was just posted 24 hours ago. I don't know, maybe whoever's this is, maybe her station is on here somewhere. But I got this information and I thought it was important to show photos because what you showed in your video was your laptop itself. What you were showing during your video was what you keep in your files. So if there's something that, I don't know who you are, you'll know who you are. If there's something that you showed during your live, maybe someone will recognize this being yours, that you exposed your front of your computer, meaning you showed all the small little squares that I love to capture as raw photos. I don't know. I did what I needed to do with whatever I have, and whoever knows who this is did do it themselves. So you really made it a mistake. And your photos that I have, I will soon get more of because I'll look myself, are photos that no one has. And they show sacrifice. They show Candace. They show a lot of information. I mean, the cat's already out of the bag because I've handed it over. But this, I put my magnifying glass over some of the photos so you could see them bigger. Okay? So, you have a lot of information in there that shouldn't be anywhere. Let's put it that way. So I wouldn't go deleting if I were you right now, because that will be even worse. So you have photos that on your laptop that are marked, what's happening to Summer. And then I have a photo of the sacrificing equipment that I know is hanging on the well's ceiling. And then you have a picture of Candace with the A thing on her head. There are a lot of pictures in there, okay? There are photos in here. You wouldn't want anyone seeing like this. So this is where we got the photo from. Never seen one like that. And then to the left is Candace obviously sacrificing someone, right? That is a photo that none of us have. Because the only way I got that, you guys, is because she exposed, I guess, the files. So the big photo is the one in the front. And the little bitty one that no one wants anyone to see is the one in the back. That's pretty much like KIELYRODNI's flannel shirt. That looks to me like a KIELYRODNI flannel shirt. I think all of the victims have a KIELYRODNI flannel shirt. But, you know, if TBI wants to take a look at it, they're gonna. I don't know how they'll figure that out, but they will. They're the law enforcement. That's a picture of Summer with one of those strings in her mouth. And what you see up top on the left-hand side is basically a number 5 box. That's part of the equipment. It's part of the equipment. Clearly have a picture of KIELYRODNI kind of February 4th. That's a picture of the basket. And the one to the right is basically Candace doing something horrific. But what I can tell you is that basket, no one has pictures of that basket unless you're Check It TV, Adventures with Purpose, KIELYRODNI's group by her has these baskets. That the Beastons have like it's never been shown like that. So understand. I don't know who you are. I don't even know what channel this is from. But whatever this is, you put out there. You put it out there, and you definitely did it not knowing. But it's very, very clear to me what this is. I mean, it shows. It's what I have been showing. It's in Michael Vaughan's picture that he's going camping. It's in pictures like this from Adventures with Purpose. It's the basket. What's GGS? I put this in there because this is something I wanted the people that are digging for Michael to recognize. Tree trunks and buckets like that. I actually send it to them with arrows to show what to look at. This is Adventures with Purpose. Seriously, it really is. Not on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side is this girl's video. The left-hand side, you guys, is the Wells property. The one on the right-hand side shows its same kind of a thing. That's the machine that holds the head that I showed you on the Wells property that moves. That is Adventures with Purpose. The other ones is the girl who kind of showed her cards not knowingly. She just didn't know. Let me machine. Let me get the video of the machine and I'll show you. That's the machine. Oh. There we go. Machine. Give me the video. Machine, is this it? Yep, this is it. You guys, if anyone who hasn't seen this, your minds are about to be blown. So all of the pictures to the left are from this girl's laptop, not knowingly. Red truck high. I think that, you know, if they could find this person, and this is the Summer Moon Wells case. And you guys, the equipment matches here to the right here. So pay attention. I'm about to show you this machine in progress. Watch. Wait, it's got to download. It's such a difference when I have my sleep and I take time off that I don't fall into that trance, because I feel like it's when I'm tired. Okay, you guys. So, here comes the machine that you see to the right-hand side. See? That's it. That's the fucking machine that Adventures with Purpose has. Watch here, I'm going to copy and paste it. It's so funny. It's so funny how things are like just this is like I could put this on. This is on one of their trips. Wait. Crap, let me see which way it's turned. This way. Okay. I'm going to even turn it the right way. Watch this. This is going to flip you out. Okay, so this is Adventures with Purpose. Watch. Look, it's the same. Wait, let me paste it again. I'll put it on both sides. How amazing is this? Adventures with Purpose machine. Oh, okay, here we go. Watch, it's the same freaking thing. Do. Here we go. Same machine. How crazy is that? Here we move back. Look. Only difference is one, the head's gotten chopped off, and the other one is, I don't know, it's like bringing it to the chopping machine. There. Boom. Boom, chicka boom. Take a picture of that. What's up with that? There we go. Sorry, chickadees. Your days are coming to an end. I highly suggest you turn yourself in. Does that match? Does that rhyme? Okay. Let me mark it. I think I'm just going to put... No, because that... No. All right. They earned it. Adventures. Purpose. This is Adventures with Purpose. Copy. Paste. Okay. And the middle one is Don Wells. Don Wells home. All right. There you go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Anyone want me to play it again so you can videotape it? All right. All right. Here it goes. I'm playing it. Right? And then actually this scene here, the end. Remember, I sent this into them. I'm like, they plant like these fake trees next to their trees. This is the one that first time I noticed it was the Wells did it. They like put like these 3 fake, and I'm like, okay, how is it that the TBI hasn't gone over there to look at it? So those weren't there before, and in the winter, those are the only trees with leaves. They have no leaves on any of the trees, you guys, except for these 3 fake trees that they put up right when summer went missing. I'm like, hello, y'all, that's something's wrong with that. So that's a pretty big one. Let's see. My God, I haven't been back at this stuff. See, if we were to look really closely, like you could see the stuff. Now I see things so differently. Now I see like so much more equipment than I did before. See, when I go slow with the machine, what happens? I'm just taking pictures. I'm probably gonna burn my dinner. I'm sure there's shit right in there. Like really good information. All right. So let me finish. Let me see what I had here. So I was on page 77. Oh, we're just about done. All right, so this here, this picture and this picture of Michael. I have a picture just like that of Summer, and I wish I could find it. She has a like a spidery thing coming down her head. I've shown it before. And these kids, their story can really be busted open. Their story really should be closed, open and closed. I don't get it, but I'm not the authorities. They're the ones who have to get it, right? I am going to leave on a photo of Aaron Carter because I'd love anyone to try to explain this to me. What is this? I was just curious. Before I do that, I do want to say, may these children rest in peace soon, and that justice comes, and that a few of the people that I see in my third eye come forward and they tell the truth simply because the children need some peace. And they want it to be done differently and would like for it to stop. I pray for that. I pray for that. I do want this and I just throwing it in there after such an amazing live. This here picture does not make sense to me. Can anyone explain to me what's on his chest? Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't mean to be weird, but it's just bugging me. It's definitely bugging me. What do you guys see here? I'm going to open it up. I don't get it. What do you guys see? Yeah, but look at his chest area. What is that? Is that his arm? Is that a leg? I know it's Aaron Carter, but what is that? Isn't that funny? I can't figure it out. I was just curious, really. No, it's chest area. This, his leg area. That. What is that? Is that in his chest? Not a face. I'm talking about that big thing in the middle. If anyone knows what that is, you could just email me. It's just curious. Like, what is that? Forget the dog. Forget the dog. I'm talking about that thing. That. This. Nothing other than that. Like, I can't figure that out. It looks like something is in his chest. Like, in it. See what I mean? It's big and it's sticking out. Like, it's thick. Like, it looks like a person. Is it a leg? Weird. Anyways, I'm not going to end on his photo because I want to end on this one. I want to end on this one. Our babies. To all the summer moon wells, Michael Vaughan's out there. May justice come by the time we wake up in the morning. And may you find peace really soon. I thank you all for being here. God bless you all for being here. Put the really good feelings out there. Hopefully Brandy will find the truth. This will come out, and hopefully the girl with the pointy nose will come forward and turn herself in. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Thank you, members. Thank you, subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Good night, guys.